I didn't know I was gonna feel like this. What's your least favourite part about vlogging? There are a couple of things here, I'm gonna be honest. How many hours do you work a day roughly? Here is the little property update on my life. You gotta go hard or go home, and I'm definitely going hard. I'm gonna admit this on the internet. Hello my loves, I hope you're all good. Happy Sunday if you're watching this on Sunday morning. If not, happy whatever day of the week it is. I hope you're having a good one. For today's video, instead of the usual weekly vlog, I'm going to do a little Q&A so we can have a little catch up, keep it very chill vibes. If you've just woken up on a Sunday morning, I hope you've got a cup of tea and you're chilling. Send me a photo actually on Instagram of how you're watching this video right now. Are you watching it on your telly, on your laptop? Have you got any pets with you? I love when people send me pictures of them watching my videos like with their animals. It's so cute. But anyway, no matter how you're watching this video, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can't hear one of my neighbours sanding a piece of wood in the background. Thanks love. I asked you guys to send me questions on Instagram. If you don't follow me over there, head over. It's just Fabulous Hannah, and you can join in next time on little Q&As like this. But anyway, you guys provided with the questions. I'm going to jump straight into it because I've got a feeling I'm going to be filming this video for a long old time. So the first question is, I feel down after things didn't work out with a guy. Any advice? My advice would be to put things into perspective. I don't mean this in like a patronising way, but you are just one little person in a big wide world. There are so many people in this world. There are so many life experiences to have, foods to try, countries to travel to. Don't let one guy ruin your day. It is truly not worth it. Life is short, life is for living. There really are plenty more fish in the sea. It may not have worked out this time, but you'll be glad it didn't when you meet the person that it does work out with. What's been the hardest thing about having a puppy that no one could have prepared you for? I wasn't expecting how attached I am to Sunny. I knew she might be attached to me. I knew about the whole separation anxiety thing. I didn't know about separation anxiety the other way around. I didn't know I was going to feel like this. Obviously I leave her at home by herself for like a couple of hours, but the thought of going out for like 4 hours straight and her being home alone still scares me, and she's over a year old. Do you ever struggle with body image, and if so, how do you deal with that? Only recently, you know, I haven't really until now. Not that I hate my body, because I think about bodies in a really matter-of-fact way. Like, it works. It smells things without me telling it to. I can see things, I can hear what's going on. Like, if I pick up an infection or bacteria, my body gets to work on fighting it off. Like, it is amazing. And one day, hopefully it's gonna grow a whole nother human without me having to tell it to do anything. Like, it's a magical thing. So I don't really get too hung up on how bodies look, because every single one of them is so wonderful. I know that sounds so like cliche and cheesy, but that's really how I see it. But recently, I've not really been looking in the mirror and thinking, yeah, I like my body. I'm kind of like at a meh phase. Don't hate it, don't love it, it's just is what it is. But how do I deal with that? I don't know, I'm still learning, to be honest with you. Someone said, what's your favourite harness you have for Sunny? Probably this one. Molly says, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you. I'm excited about the future. I've got a few good things coming up. Obviously the new business I'm starting, I'm really excited about. I'm dabbling a little bit more in, I don't want to say graphic design, but I've been making like all my own logos. I've made everything except the actual design for the harness, because that's got to be perfect. And I can't do that perfect. But other than that, I've done everything myself and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm good, thank you. I hope you're all good too. What is the best thing you've ever bought for Sunny? The best thing is this little poo grabber that I've got. So I'm going to admit this on the internet, but I still can't pick up a dog poo with my bare hand in a poo bag. It's not a bit me. I love this dog so much. I will wipe her bum if there's poo on her bum. I will brush her teeth if she's eaten poo. Do I gag while I do it? Absolutely, but I'll still do it. One thing I cannot do is feel a warm poo in my fingertips. I hate the thought of it. So I bought this little poo grabber on Amazon. Just pop the poo bag over it. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. Next one is, are you getting the COVID jab? Yes, I've actually already had my first vaccine and my second one is booked for the 10th of July. Woo! I am so excited to be fully vaccinated. I had comments on the vlog where I got the first vaccine being like, you don't know what's in it and all that. Fair enough, each to their own. I personally want the vaccine. Okay, let's leave it there. What are your opinions on Love Island this year? Love Island. It's a love-hate relationship. I love sitting down to watch the drama unfold. It's the kind of TV where you truly can just turn your brain off for an hour and chill out, and that's why I like it. But the diversity, can we talk about it for a moment? I swear every year ITV say they're going to be really diverse this year with people in there. Race, sexuality, body size, it's the same every year. I would love to see more diversity in Love Island. I was actually thinking yesterday while I was doing the washing up, how fun would it be to watch a Love Island where everyone is bisexual, because then you don't know who they're going to go for at all. That first episode where the girls line up and the boy chooses what girl he wants out of the 5 of them, something about that pains my soul. Like, what if you choose her and she doesn't want you? What if she would rather had him? Why is it still down to the guys so much? But it's a game show, isn't it? It's just telly, so I guess it's not too deep. But I do think a bisexual Love Island would be so good. Can you make a video about starting your own business? I'm just starting mine. Oh, congratulations, I hope it goes well. I'm gonna be vlogging the entire process. I'm still very much in the online stage at the moment. Like, I haven't got the physical products yet. I've had the samples, but I haven't got like the furniture. I've got to do up the office first, but I am gonna vlog all of that. So as the process starts to get a bit more practical, then I will keep you updated. What's the best advice you've ever been given? It's definitely got to be a piece of advice from my mum. I've always been such a big worrier, and she used to always tell me when I was in school, there is no point in worrying about it because then you have to go through it twice. How many days are you on dinner duty in a week? Very random question, I like it. So our schedule in our household is I cook 3 times a week, my mum cooks 3 times a week, and we have a takeaway on a Saturday night. What are your top tips on staying motivated whilst working from home? I just can't focus. My advice would be to make lists. At first you might think this is a lot of effort, having to write down what I want to do. Can't I just do it? No. Write down your list. There is nothing more satisfying than ticking off something once you've completed it. Personally, I physically write down a weekly to-do list, and then I split that into days on my phone and I tick them off each day. And then by the end of the day, I've always got everything done that I had scheduled for that day, and it helps keep me on track. So maybe you could apply that to your job if possible, but that's what really helps me. Some news about the harness business. I've actually got quite far with it with the suppliers. So I've had physical samples through for the first collection. I've had graphic mock-ups for the second collection, and the samples will be arriving next week. I've been speaking to another supplier about a different style of harness and another supplier about a different style of lead, all of which I've ordered samples for and have spoken to them about the designs and stuff. So yeah, I'm going like full steam ahead on this. I hope it works. I'm the kind of person, you gotta go hard or go home, and I'm definitely going hard. To think it was only like a month or 6 weeks ago that I decided I'm finally gonna go for this, and now I've got over 20 products being produced. Ain't no stopping, Han. Do you find it difficult being a dog mum sometimes? My dog knows how to push my buttons. Funny you should say that, because I've had to stop this video like 3 times so far because Sunny went mad at the door. It's definitely hard sometimes, particularly on days where I'm busy with work. Sunny's very needy because I've catered to her needs when she's young. It's my own fault, I know. I feel really mean for saying this, but I don't really enjoy playing with her that much. We all have different roles in our household when it comes to Sunny, and I'm not the playful one. She definitely sees me as like her protector, the one that keeps her safe, the one that feeds her, cares for her. My dad is the one that plays with her. So when she's stuck with me, when my mum and dad go out for like an evening or something, she's not happy about it. She gets so bored after like half an hour of playing. She's like, you're boring. What's your least favourite part about vlogging? There are a couple of things here, I'm going to be honest. The first is when I don't feel like vlogging, but I know I've got to get content out there somehow. Like, it's my job, I've got to do it sometimes. But if I don't feel in the mood to do it, I feel like you can really tell. So I don't really enjoy picking up a camera on the days where I'm having a bit of a downer. But saying that, this morning was kind of one of those days, and I knew that filming would make me feel better, and it has. So swings and roundabouts really with that one. And the other thing is I feel like you have to be very specific with what you say when you're vlogging, because some people on the internet will just pick apart every sentence that comes out of your mouth, so you can't be brief about things. I'm very aware in my head, no matter what I say, how that's going to come across after the edit. Even like, for example, if I go out and say Sunny's at home, I feel like I need to specify that she's fine, she's been for a walk, she's fed, she's watered, she's in a little safe space, but she's not shut in the crate and I can see her on the camera, because I just know if I said, oh, Sunny's at home, I'm going out. Some people would nitpick it to the point where I neglect the dog. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess kind of that. But the more you vlog and the more you get used to the internet, you learn how to be ready for those things. What is your safe / happy place? Right here. In this bedroom, on this bed, with my little Sonny. Some people might think that's sad, but it's genuinely where I feel the safest, is in my own home. I think that's probably normal for a lot of people. How do you think Sonny would react if you introduced a boyfriend into your life? She would bark. She wouldn't like it at first. She's a little bit wary of men. I don't know why. She's never ever had a bad experience with a man. So a couple of times, like when my friends brought their boyfriends over, she definitely barks at them because she's scared, and I don't know why. So yeah, I think that's definitely what she would do if I ever introduced a boyfriend. But she does come round to people really quickly. She'll bark for like 2-3 minutes and then she's like, oh, actually, I think I might quite like a cuddle. Lots of people were asking about property. So there are some like, any plans to get your own place, or I know you already own a rental, but what are your plans in the future for property? Someone else said, do you think you'll buy more properties in the future to rent out? So here is the little property update on my life. I'm currently waiting for the right property to come up in my area. So the next one I buy won't be another one up north, it will be down here in Essex. And I will be viewing the property to live in it one day. So this year I went to view a property. It was really lovely, I really liked it. I put in an offer, the offer was accepted. The whole process began with my mortgage advisor and solicitors, things like that. But then unfortunately, the seller of the property lost their job. They weren't in a position to get another mortgage basically, so they had to pull out of the sale. I was really gutted about it. I said to them, if you ever decide to sell, like they're still hoping to move, I was like, I'm still here, I will wait for this property. I loved it so much, it was perfect for what I was looking for. So that fell through. I was a bit disheartened, and then like all the notifications were coming through from Rightmove and our local estate agent being like, we've got a new property, and none of them were like this one I'd viewed, until last week another one came on the market. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx anything, but I really like it. I've got a viewing tomorrow. Fingers crossed it goes well, but what will be will be. The universe will guide me. I truly believe in that. So yeah, the plan kind of for now is to get on the property ladder down south. I haven't really decided whether I want to move into it straight away. Obviously I'm starting this new business now. I've got to see what happens with that a little bit. I don't really know if I feel ready to move out, but I know financially it makes sense to buy as soon as possible, as soon as you can. So I might rent it out for like a year or two and just see. But yeah, I haven't got a property yet, so I honestly don't know the situation, but I am viewing. What's been the one positive thing you've taken from the pandemic? Definitely having more family time. I think we've definitely gotten closer as a family. How many kids do you want? I would say, ideally, I would say 3, but until I have my first one, I have no idea. I might have one and be like, absolutely, I'm not going through that again. Or I might get addicted to it and have like 7. Joking, that won't be me. During the puppy stage, has Sunny ever made you cry when she's biting or being naughty, etc.? Not really when she was biting, because every puppy's gonna like bite and mouth. They're learning, aren't they? But when we brought Sunny home, I cried every day for like the first week, worrying that we'd made the wrong decision, or that it was gonna be stressful, or she missed her family. That was a big one actually. I'm worried that she missed her brothers and sisters, but apparently they don't think like that. But yeah, every day for the first week I cried. How do you take your cup of tea? With milk, 2 sugars, 3 if I'm treating myself. Will you continue Candid after launching the harnesses? Yes. So Candid is something that I really enjoy the process of. I love the team of people that work on Candid. We have new products coming out very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. They are absolutely beautiful. I feel like we've got them spot on. The quality's amazing, the colours are amazing. I love the style of them as well. It's definitely something I want to keep doing. For me, Candid has never been like a backup career. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that I really enjoy, and I like being able to give you guys something physical. If you enjoy my videos so much to the point where you want to support me physically, that is mind-blowing to me. So I want to be able to provide that for you. So cool. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, because potentially this month. Do you worry about dog stealers when you're out walking? I definitely did a lot more a couple of months ago, like when it was a really bad problem. Anytime I'm walking Sunny by myself, I carry with me a whistle, first of all, so I can get someone's attention if anything did happen. I have it attached to the outside of my bag, really accessible. I have a wrist strap that clips onto her lead, so I hold the handle and she's strapped around my wrist, and she's also attached to the lead with a screw clip, so no one could just unclip her lead and take her. I am very careful about it, especially being a young girl with a puppy, especially a breed that's very in demand right now. And because she's so young and she looks so young, they would probably assume that she hasn't been spayed. I mean, Talk about prime target. But I'm doing everything I can to protect us. How many hours do you work a day roughly? I would say if we're working on an average, I would say probably between 7 and 8 hours. But that's an average because obviously like being self-employed has the perks where you can have a day off if you want to. But other times it might take me 7 hours in one go to sit and edit some of a video. Might not even be all of it. So swings and roundabouts really. Do your parents make you pay rent? So I don't pay like a full amount of rent that I would pay if I would be living somewhere else, but I do contribute to the house and I do have like a direct debit set up to them. Do you feel like you're ready for a relationship or are you content with being single? I think you can be both of these things at the same time. I am content right now. I would never want to be in a place where I'm not content being single anymore because I've been so content. I don't want to get to a phase where I'm like, I don't want this anymore. I always want to be content but open to the idea of a relationship, which I wasn't in the past, but I am now. I'm past the phase now where I'm like, I don't want a relationship. I was in that for a long time and I think that's fair enough. I was learning about myself, I was building my career, I was building on my mental health and things like that. But now I'm starting to like have those things under my belt. It feels really good and I'm like, maybe I could add a relationship into the mix eventually. I would say I'm more open to it now than I have been for a long time. Okay, I'm gonna answer 3 more questions because I've been filming for a really long time. But the next one is, when are you thinking of starting a family? Blimey. I have started a family. Me and Sonny. We are my little family. No, I'm joking. In an ideal world, I used to always say I wanted my first kid when I was 23. I'm 23 next month, so I'm a little bit behind schedule. I just think when I meet the right person, I wouldn't be against starting a family after a year of a relationship. I think you're the only person that knows what is right for you with that person. A light-hearted question. Top 3 all-time favourite songs. Hold My Girl by George Ezra. Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Probably Daydreamer by Adele. And the final question is, would you go on Love Island? Absolutely not, because if you think this girl is wearing heels 24/7, you have got me so incredibly wrong. I couldn't do my makeup every day. I couldn't do my hair every day. If the person I was in a couple with decided to recouple with someone else, that would be it. I'd be like, all right, I'm going home then. Bye, crack on, have a nice time. I couldn't deal with the constant rejection. So the short answer to that question is absolutely not. No, thank you, please and thank you. Drive home safely. Goodbye. But anyway, my loves, that brings us to the end of this Q&A. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what was the best thing that happened to you this week. Do subscribe to see my future videos. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a lovely week and I'll see you again soon with another little video. Bye guys. Love ya.